Derek Teel, aka dialedhealth, has over 10 years of personal training experience and has spent the last few years exclusively helping cyclists with their mobility and strength work, something that cyclists tend not to be very good at. Here's his quick and effective 5-minute warm-up.
This is your pre-ride activation that you can do fully kitted immediately before your ride. It's very simple. We only have 3 steps, and the first one is going to use this mini loop band right here. It's 9 inches wide, medium resistance, and you're gonna start by putting it down around your ankles. This is the banded box step. The goal is to warm up your hips, your glute medius, your glute max, your hip flexors, even your TFL, everything that wraps around your hips. That's gonna help you have a smooth, stable, strong pedal stroke. With that band around your ankles, you're gonna create a box literally by stepping forward, to the side, backwards, and then back the other direction. What I want you to consider is keeping your toes straight the entire time. That's gonna make sure you use the correct muscles. You wanna do 5 boxes in each direction. So that means, of course, you're gonna have to switch sides. And the last tip is to always make sure it's your outside foot moving. If you're stepping backwards with your right foot, then that means you're going to the right. If you're stepping backwards with your left foot, that means you're going to the left. Step number 2 is a single leg hip hinge. This is going to activate our posterior chain, glutes and hamstrings, and help us with our stability. Oh dude, look at that, Fast and the Furious, no way. That was the Supra from Fast and Furious. That is iconic.
Neptune's net is just down there where they go for food.
Wow. For this movement, you wanna stand on one foot and hinge at your hips, which means you're bending forward without rounding your spine. You reaching your arms out to the side is also gonna help engage your upper back. These are muscles that are typically dormant while we ride, and is part of the reason that we end up with such bad posture or shoulder or neck pain. So this is kind of a double whammy. We're getting our lower body activated, but we're also connecting our upper back and getting that activated as well. Make sure you do 5 slow controlled reps on each side. Step number 3 are leg swings. This is the final bit to just loosen you up a little bit before you swing your leg over and start pedaling. We're gonna get our hip and our hamstring, and then we're gonna get our glute and our groin on each leg. And I wanna make sure that you do 5 reps in each direction on each leg. Now for this one, you're gonna use your bike, and you're just gonna stick it out in front of you like this. When you grab your bike, make sure you're using it for stability. I don't want you worrying about falling over. And what helps is if you pull your brake lever in to make sure your bike is not gonna move. You're gonna start with your glute and your groin, sweeping your leg in front and across your body and then to the outside. When you bring it across your body, you'll feel the outside of your glute. When you bring it up, you'll feel your groin on the inside. You're gonna get 5 swings both directions. Now, you can easily go to the opposite leg before going to the hip and hamstring, which requires you to turn. You're just still gonna hold your brake lever with one hand, but now your leg is gonna swing forward, stretching your hamstring, and back, stretching your hip flexor. Do your best not to rotate your hips. It's very simple. It almost feels like PE class, but it is such an effective way to jump on your bike feeling fresh. Just make sure you don't hit your foot on the ground or on your pedal or anything like that around you. Don't kick a dog that runs past you. Don't kick your riding buddy or a little child that's just innocent trying to walk by, okay? Watch where your leg's going, and this will work. This routine only takes a couple of minutes, but I do understand how hard it can be to find the time to squeeze this in. So if you have to boil it down to 1 and just pick one of these movements to do, I would choose the banded box step. That's gonna give you the most bang for your buck. And I'll tell you personally, if I can't go through all the stretches I would wanna do, which my routine's even more complex than this, I will boil it down to that banded box step.
A few moments later.
We found it. We've actually found it at Neptune's net itself.
Dude, this is legendary, dude. I mean, this is fulfilling so many childhood fantasies right now.
If you want to check out more from Derek, head to the description down below. There's a link to his website. He's got training plans, coaching programs, and even an app. Check it out, and please subscribe to this channel for more videos like this.